I'm live, and so are you. Wherever you are, you're alive. This is a antique mug. Well, not that antique. Probably only about 25 years old. I can't tell when the copyright is, but it is famous drawing from the Saturday Evening Post by Norman Rockwell. This particular mug is entitled "Freedom of Speech," something that I feel is eroding. But that's just me. If you think freedom of speech is eroding, would you mind putting a one in the box? Just one in the chat. Put a two in the box if you think, oh, everything's fine. Yeah. Isn't it crazy about all the crap that's going on right now? And there's this guy's a bad guy, this guy's a bad guy. I think we can resolve that the Russian guy is a bad guy, but now there's word out that the other guy's a bad guy, and all the other people are bad guys, and the United Nations is a bad guy, and certain people in certain countries are bad guys. And like, where are the good guys? Where is the fucking cavalry coming over the hill? It's cavalry. Where is the cavalry? Where are they? Where's the Lone Ranger when you need him? Where's Sherlock Holmes when you need him? Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. And we have to endure it. And we have to endure it in a way that gives us hope that better things are on the horizon. So I've given you the instruction this morning. This, by the way, is from Atlas Shrugged. When Dagny and John Galt visit the car factory in Wisconsin. It's a timeless book. Go. Can somebody tell me what the mentions of time are in Atlas Shrugged so you can tell when it was written? One of the beauties of that book is that it's undated. It's untimed. I mean, you can tell from a technology perspective that it's trains and typewriters, but other than that, nothing. And airplanes, nothing. I don't think, unless I'm forgetting. So pray for peace and then go do something for yourself. That's what Atlas Shrug is about. It's about being responsible for you and your income and your family and not relying on others to be able to make that happen. Wealth is created, not distributed. And she's not a capitalist. Well, she is a capitalist, but she's an objectivist. There's a varying difference. Um, but it's more about the human and the person than anything. I'm very hopeful that the world will come to a peace of some kind. So I'm going to stay with that as my overriding thought. But mentally, I have to prepare for anything. Somebody told me yesterday that wheat was going to be an issue. Be great for the gluten people. It's been an issue with them all their life. Just saying. Um, but in the meantime, the 20th Century Motor Company is a classic, and you need to read that. That entire section of the book is just unbelievable. How they discover it, what the engine's about, everything. It's just cool. And it's John and Dagny. Come on, what could be better than that? In the meantime, the mind has to imagine she will not get guttural, but she will be risque. Good morning, Williams. I've known employees actually work harder in scheming, shirking, trying to keep from work hard in the performance of their duties than they would have worked had they tried to do it their best. Exactly. This is a classic Orison Swett Martin quote. More shit happens around the water fountain than at their desk, or in text, or in emails, or in disgust, or in disdain. The hardest work in the world is that which is grudgingly done. Whoa. That's classic. That is classic. Oh my gosh. So there you go on that one. I saved it. Yep. I ordered my copy of Giant Success. I want signed copies, Douglas. So wherever you are, I'll take a half a dozen. I'll take a dozen, whatever you got. Autographed. Good morning from the country of California. Why can't California just get it? You want to say hi to everybody?
Oh, hi.
Jen is out in Arizona where they have no idea what time it is. And how you doing? Okay.
Yeah, you can call me after.
Okay, I will. I love you, honey.
Okay.
Bye. I learned never to empty the well of my writing, but always to stop when there was still something there in the deep part of the well and let it refill at night from the springs that fed it. Wow. Hemingway is just a brilliant wordsmith. His quote of writing is simple, you just sit down at the typewriter and bleed. And think about it. He had no backspace, there was no copy and paste, he had nothing. Nothing. If you see his writing room, you realize it's archaic. And from there, he produced arguably some of the greatest novels of all time. Just unbelievable. And he was a writer. I mean, he was a fisherman, he was a hunter, he's a boxer, he's a traveler, he's a raconteur. But he's a writer. And Key West and Cuba were his two prime residences for doing that. Isn't that cool? But let's look how beautiful that quote. Come on. Unbelievable. Good Sunday to you too. Ingrid, good morning. Start conversations that creates the atmosphere where the customer wants to do business with you. That's the secret. Stop selling and start thinking. Yeah, just stop selling and start asking. Well, let me tell you a little bit about our company. Dude, I don't care about your company and I don't care about you. Now, tell me something I don't know. Ask me something that makes me converse with you. Pretend you're here for me and not for you. Good Sunday morning from Tampa. And Terrence, to you too. And look at the ones pour in, and let's see if there's any twos. Heading to the last stand on masks at Charlotte. Oh my God. Fly safe, Brucey. Brian, everybody's a one. Everybody, there's no, come on, show me 1, 2. President of Palm Beach Prosperity Partners. Cool. I love that name. God, I love that name. Leesburg has checked in. Deona has checked in. You're free to speak anything that everyone approves of. Oh my God. Exactly. Exactly. Hello from Action Coach in the UK. Go. Hello to you too. Yep. It's real sad. And there's really nothing you can do about it. Yep. Make your own plan. I mean, if you listen to the media, you're I'll just say vulnerable. How about that? Freedom of speech is not eroding. Is not eroding. Discretion of what to say has eroded. Just because somebody's free to say something does not necessarily mean it's okay to say. No argument with that. Yep. I think that people are more crybabies today. Yeah. There are a bunch of crybabies out there. Duncan, what do you got to say? The Lone Ranger, the only masked man who wasn't doing it because of COVID, Tonto, unacceptable character now. Oh my God. When you come to Charlotte, you're going to see, if you take the private day, my Lone Ranger Tonto collection, which will floor you, literally floor you. Who's coming to the private day? Come on. I mean, it's there for you. I'm giving you the inside, my inside guts. Jump on it. Hell, if a man would get through life honorably and peaceably, he must necessarily learn to practice self-denial in small things as well as great. Men have to bear as well as forbear. The temper has to be held in subjection to judgment, and the little demons of ill humor, petulance, and sarcasm kept resolutely at a distance. If once they find an entrance to your mind, they are very apt to return and establish for themselves permanent occupation. Yikes. Samuel smiles. Bonjour, Rudolphe. Comment ça va? God, I miss Paris so bad. So bad. I think, though, the mask crap is pretty much going away. We're planning to come in the summer, maybe for a month. What's the name of that book? Atlas Shrugged, Ayn Rand. Not sure who John Galt is, but I'm Hank. I'm not sure who is John Galt, but I'm Hank Rearden. You know, I've always been Hank Rearden. I identified with him from minute one, especially when they crossed the bridge on the train made from Rearden metal. Boom. What it's so adventurous. The capitalist is merely a man who does not spend all that is earned by work. Cool. Duncan, I'm reading Atlas Shrugged now. Only 140 pages into the 1,000 pages. Damn good book. Fiction that was prophetically nonfiction. My hat says Atlas Shrugged, now nonfiction. Literally. And when you get to page about 475, prepare to shut the world down while you finish the book. Atlas Shrugged is fantastic, yeah. We can say something without being executed or imprisoned. Many quote, yeah, the First Amendment, and have never read it. Oh my God. It's good to have an open mind, but if you're wondering if Putin is a good guy, judge him by his actions. Not a good guy yet. No argument with that. He's just not a good guy. Sneed 100%. That's correct, sir. The world is trying to avoid the proverbial rabbit hole. Yep. I ordered Doug Wing's book yesterday from Amazon. Good. Everyone should order Doug Wing's book. It's $1.99 right now on Kindle. They don't put the soft copy up there. I wonder if you're going to be doing that. It ain't what you eat, it's the way you chew it. By choice, Ayn Rand's masterpiece. The story of Atlas Shrugged takes place in the United States at an unspecified future time. Right, but it was already archaic when it was written in the 50s. Yeah, that was definitely by choice. There's no doubt about that. There's no time reference whatsoever. Cool. Um, Ron's approaching a couple hundred shirts being sold, and I think you should get the Ukraine shirt. I have just happen to have a shirt here that I use for display when I'm showing someone that they can own a copy of the Ukraine support flag shirt. Boom. And I think you should do it right away. Isn't that good? Mine's a long sleever. You can probably get them any way you want, but ask Ron. And all you have to do is go to 143sportswear.com and you win. Sunday greetings from Indiana. People are in church. Hashtag replay. Complainers and whiners just exist and no positive value is expanding, and their positive value is not expanding the world. We all complain. Just try just saying something that you're grateful for immediately after you complain, and this habit goes away pretty quick. Agreed. Agree. I'm grateful, and yeah, I complain a little bit, but it's usually such a temporary thing. It's not even important. Freedom of speech is so misunderstood, like separation of churches. Exactly. Watching from the Philippines, Nancy, good morning to you. Social media allows people to say things with the cover of anonymity that they would not have the courage or the balls to say to someone to their face. Exactly. That changed. Agreed. A lot of love it. If I had a boat, lyrics. The mystery masked man was smart. He got himself a Tonto because Tonto did the dirty work for free. But Tonto was smarter. And one day said, Kimasabi kissed my ass, and I bought a boat and I'm going out to sea. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. But the interesting thing is they dig a moat around their casinos so that they follow the law. Fact. Bought 2 shirts and Doug Wing's book. Debbie, way to go. That's way to go. The architect. Yep. Now, they do not have, I don't know, ask Ron Goodwin. I do not know that. I think that there's an ability for each of us to find a way to communicate better and be a better citizen of the world so you can be a better citizen for yourself. Starts with me, and everything that I do is not judged by other people. I judge it myself. I want to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can do for me, my family, my customers, my business, my friends. Those are the things I got to be best for. And so do you. And I think that if you do that, you're going to win. I'll have a lot of stuff to announce this week, getting down to game time. And I will so look forward to hanging out with you tomorrow morning at 9:59. As usual, stay safe, make sales, make plans to make sales on Monday. Come to Charlotte. Just go to, all you got to do is go to cgittimer.com. That's all you got to do. And it's right there for your listening and watching and clicking pleasure. So I'm going to put that up there as the final screen of the day because I think it's important for everybody to please come to Charlotte. Get Hal Wing's book, please. It's under Doug Wing, but it's a book about Hal Wing, his dad, his unbelievable dad. Come on, you can do it. Yep, agreed. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 9:59. Be there or be square. Cheers.